What's going down, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Where the party's at? Nah, I'm just joking with you. It's like 8:41 over here in Miami, Florida right now. Just got back from working out. Just took a shower, about to go to school, so I figured I'd make a couple videos, or one video of my 2 M&Ps requested by my homie. That's it, Teasy. Also for my homeboy Numpsy23 to check it out. But alright, here we go. First up, we got the Smith & Wesson M&P 45 nesting in a Raven concealment systems holster. And then we got the Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm. It's also with a threaded barrel, and it's also nesting in a Raven concealment systems Phantom holster. So I guess first off, let's start off with the 45. You guys are gonna have to excuse me. I don't have a tripod or anything, so everything's gonna have to be kind of like one-handed. Okay. I'm gonna set the camera down for a second. Okay. Go ahead and clear the gun out. I usually always keep my guns loaded. I don't know if you're able to catch that. Gun is clear. Everything's safe. Okay. This is the 45. Go ahead and check that down for you. 45 M&P. Full size, obviously. Got the threaded barrel. I was actually pretty lucky. I was able to get both of these, the 45 and the 9, with the threaded barrel package. So I got the threaded barrel and the normal barrel if I ever decide that I want to run the stock barrel on it. This is supposed to be my, well, not supposed to be, this is my nightstand gun. It's the one I use, the one I keep on my nightstand. You know, I put it away in my safe before I leave, but every night that I go to bed I put it on my nightstand. One day I'm going to get a can for it. You know, rocking the TLR1S. You know, I got this one instead of the TLR1 normal because the S was like $10 or $15 more, and I think it came with like 30 more lumens. I think altogether it's like 160 lumens. The normal one was like 130. I mean, you know, lumens aren't really a huge concern of mine, especially if you're in the house and your walls aren't painted dark and whatnot, end up blinding yourself and everyone else. But another cool feature that it has a strobe feature, and see, I don't know if you can see that in the video, but I used to think it was kind of like no reason for a strobe function. Thought it was just kind of like a stupid added feature just to kind of get $15 more out of you. But I actually figured out that it really does kind of, you know, mess with you, messes with your perception, and just messes with your vision. So it's, I doubt I'll ever strobe anyone to death, but it's pretty cool. It's not too bad of a feature. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if the focusing probably sucks on this camera, but the stippling on this one I did myself. I had my homie Ben Simonson from Boresight Solutions. If you guys have ever heard of that company, if you haven't, check it out online. He does great work. BoresightSolution.com. You know, this isn't propaganda or anything like that. You know, he's just a good friend of mine, and he does really, really good work. And there's a lot of people that can vouch for him. I used to have a Springfield XD that he did for me. Did everything for me. A whole complete package, but I ended up selling it. And it kind of hurt to sell it because it's the only gun I had that he did all the work on for me. But you gotta do what you gotta do. But I was able to get him to outline the stippling, you know, my stippling for me around the frame, or around the grip, should I say. And he outlined it all the way back around to the other side, and then he Cerakoted it for me, flat dark earth. Also, he polished the undercut of the trigger guard, kind of cut it in a a little more for me, notched it out so I can get my finger in there better, it can rest in there more comfortably, and then polished it out for me. He also put a 10/8 performance blacked out rear sights on them, and I got the XS front sight on it. It's got the white ring around it, the green tritium. I like to run it like that because I can get good sight picture, and I can see what I can see my front sight in the day and during the night. I kind of like to keep that consistency. I also have the Apex trigger kit installed. I don't remember which one he installed for me, but it's super light. It's the reset's great on it. The new ones are pretty freaking badass, but you know, for now this will work just fine. You know, I don't really like to mess with the triggers too much, but I love this gun. I don't really get to shoot it as much as I'd like to. This one only probably has maybe like 500 rounds through it, but I just, you know, like I said, that's my nightstand gun. I don't really mess with that one too much. Here's the hold on, I got an airplane passing by, just give me a second. Just so you guys can see, the 9mm also clear, empty, good to go. By the way, I run 10/8 base plates on all of my M&P mags. Wonderful base plate. Alright guys, here's my 9mm. I also did the stippling on this one myself. I think that this one came out much better than the one on the 45. In the 45 I used like a cross hatching style. That was my first time ever stippling. I didn't know any better. This time I just used a fine point. And I didn't really do a golf ball texturing per se, but it's more like a blended golf ball. I textured everything. I made sure that there wasn't really any spaces between anything. As you can see, I got some dead skin cells and stuff like that there. This one I do train with a lot. Not as much as I'd like to. I probably only have maybe like 1,500 rounds through this, which is absolutely nothing, but this one also has, like I said, I stippled this one as well. I run the X300 on this one, also with the threaded barrel. Also has the undercut of the trigger guard notched out and polished by Ben at Boreside Solutions. The beaver tail, when I first stippled this gun, I stippled it all the way around the back strap. I thought maybe it would give me a little more grip inside of the webbing of my, you know, between my thumb and my index finger, but actually what it ended up doing was made it a lot more uncomfortable and kind of painful to shoot. Like, it just wasn't fun to shoot that way, so I had him polish that out for me and take away my stippling job. I think he did an amazing job. It's super smooth, just ridiculously smooth. It feels great, and I still have a great amount of grip, you know. So, on this one, also got an Apex trigger job into it, and when Ben does the trigger jobs, he does a great job. He does everything. He does honing and tuning and polishing, and it's amazing what he does. He doesn't just drop a kit in there and call it a day, and, you know, here you go, give me my money, goodbye, you can take your gun. He really cares about the things that he does, and that's why he always has my business, man. Also run the same set of sights on this one. You know, a lot of people prefer different style of sights. I prefer this one. I just like to have blacked out sights in the rear, and, you know, be able to you know, pick up that front sight very easily during the day or at night. I don't really run night courses. I haven't had a chance to do so. I would love to do so, and I plan on doing so in the future. But I do at night clear my gun and run some drills every now and then, so I get used to picking up that green you know, tritium in the front. It was difficult at first because you have the rears blacked out, and so you're kind of like, damn, what the hell? You know, you punch out with the gun after you draw from the holster, and it took a second to kind of find it, but you know, that's what training's for. You train, and then you get it. What else? I got, you know, threaded barrel also. This gun doesn't have very many rounds to it. Like I said, it only has 1,500 rounds, but we're gonna get there. This little plug / lanyard plug, got it from my homie Numsy23. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I'll do an update later on, but this little front part here is gonna be notched out by Ben so that it can match the little divot in the 10/8 base plate. He'll be doing that for me soon, and he's gonna outline everything for me here. I'm gonna have him outline just for aesthetics, you know, purposes, and to make it look cleaner. So, but yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll get back at you, and hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, peace out, be safe, stay vigilant.